Hello everyone, my name is Leighton Suzuki, and today I'll be going over a brief introduction of myself. I'll be going over my background, my interests, my achievements, and my goals for the future. So, for my background, I was always pretty athletic, even since when I was a kid, and I grew up in a very Christian household as well. I spent the first couple years of my life in the decent-sized town of Durant, but I would eventually, about halfway through elementary school, move to the very rural and very farmish town of Byron. And there I would engage in year-round sports, and I would take a particular liking to wrestling. So, for my interests, like I said, I'm interested in martial arts, wrestling as well as Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, as I think it's very important to be able to protect yourself and others. I also have a very strong love of nature, and for my career path in the future, I would like to work very closely with it. So, also being a Christian, I'm very interested in philosophy as well as science. And being a very more relaxed person, as opposed to being an energetic extrovert, I've taken a very strong liking to reading, and as well as writing. For my achievements, well, with encouragement from family, very strong encouragement, I placed the top 10 in my class, and I also made it into the National Honor Society. In track, I was on the men's 4x100 meter relay, where we went on to a states tournament and we also broke our old school record. For wrestling, I got pretty darn good at wrestling. I was ranked 10th in the state for 190 pounds and 175 pounds, those two weight classes. Outside of school, I was part of children's Bible quizzing, and for World Quiz 2017, I took a shared second place in the world. And I also recently, just last year, went to a Grappling Industries Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu tournament in Detroit, where I took second place. A lot of second places. So, for my goals for the future, the first and foremost goal is to start a family. Really, nothing I do will be worth it unless I have someone to share it with. I plan on writing a book series, probably not professionally, more so just as a hobby. I'm way too shy to publish it. And then once I'm finished with school for wildlife biology and criminal justice, I plan on entering the Conservation Officer Academy, where I plan to graduate and take my career as a conservation officer. I would like to continue on doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, hopefully get to at least a purple belt or so. I think that would be pretty nice. And I'd also like to learn how to cook a lot more. For the future, a nice house in the woods with maybe a greenhouse, a library, and a couple of dogs sounds very nice to me. Maybe some chickens too. So, in conclusion, this was a brief introduction of my life as well as my goals for the future. So, I hope you enjoyed.